X-Men 97 Season 2 is now over, and it was not perfect. Now here are my 5 biggest negatives from X-Men 97 Season 2. At number 5, we have the fact that they were losing the plot. With all of the filler episodes, unfortunately it was costing a lot of time and attention from the main antagonist of the season. Now while I liked the filler, I felt like that there was a kind of plan shift that they were having a difficult time with in the writer's room. Seemed to not have a sense of direction at times. Which goes into my number 4, which was that Apocalypse was dealt with way too easily. I'm sure a lot of us were expecting a sort of final battle with everyone versus Apocalypse. However, that final battle didn't really last very long. He shows up in the body of Gambit, terrifies everybody for a second, and then is dealt with a single touch from Rogue. Underwhelming. Which goes into my number 2, which is that this season became all about Rogue and Gambit rather than about the X-Men. Now, I love Rogue and Gambit, and I absolutely adore Season 1, Episode 5 of 97, but I don't think that they should be the godly characters that they were at the end. I really think that they should have just kept Gambit as one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Maybe Apocalypse sending Gambit to go after Rogue to indoctrinate her into becoming one of the Horsemen. That would have been so much more interesting. I also thought it was really weird that Apocalypse would want to use Gambit as his avatar when there's literal Omega level mutants that he hadn't even got his hands on yet. And that disappointment brings me to my number 1 complaint of the season, and that's missed potential. There's so many avenues I thought they would have taken with the season that admittedly I think would have been better than what they did. They could have had all 3 timelines eventually reuniting with the past, the present, and the future, so in the final episode it would have been like, yes, the X-Men are back, we are united. You could have had Professor X searching for his friend, having a sense that his consciousness is somewhere out there, then unifying to become Onslaught and having an equal to battle Apocalypse. And just Apocalypse himself was just utterly disappointing. I think they really cooked with him those first few episodes, but it just fell flat, and I'm really disappointed. Those are my negatives, but let me just tell you, there are a lot of positives about this season, and we're going to get into them next, so please fall for more.